Live. There we go.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen with my brother Miguel and Clippers Club President Jeremy McMahon joining us today because we're actually going to do something a little bit different. I know we promised you guys, or not promised, we said we were going to continue with our quest for our top 10 cigars of the year. We didn't have a chance to go get some more to place in that list. Plus, we already have, 13 cigars?
Yeah,
on the possible list.
The list is going to be like 3 times the actual list. So
Yeah.
gotta bear with us on that, guys. There's just a lot of good cigars out there right now.
Yeah. And so what we're gonna do instead is we want to get your guys' input in case there's anything that we're missing here, because I know there's more subscription boxes what we have here. But Jeremy is joining us because he actually orders 2 from Luxury. He gets Palladium and Platinum, which are kind of the
middle of the road.
Your middle tiers of luxury that kind of go hand in hand because you get a lot of really good stuff in them. Platinum was doing so well that they actually sold out of that tier, and that's why they created Palladium. And now Palladium is doing extremely well. So I actually canceled our core line order and went back to Platinum.
The Palladium line, I think, is just a little bit higher because I'm getting a little bit barely higher end cigars. But man, it's worth it. It's worth every dollar.
Yeah, and like I tell people, especially here in California, these boxes are worth it, no matter where you get them from. I just think they're a great value. We've been Luxury Cigar Club members since the beginning. I mean, we go back to the very, very first box with them. So proud to still be members, even if we did go down to the core line for a bit. Yeah. But we also have Privada, which is the Brian box, I believe it's called. It's the ones that he picks out himself. And then we also have, for the first time ever, me ordering is Stogie Bird, which I've heard a lot about.
Good things.
I've seen a lot of stuff about him. And then I spoke to Andrea, who's, I guess, like not a rep, but like a promoter for them. I talked to her for a while, and she talked me into ordering Stogie Bird. So we've got 2 from Luxury, 1 from Privada, and 1 from Stogie Bird here, you guys. And we're going to be smoking one of our show sponsor cigars, Artista cigars. This is the Buffalo 10 Natural box press Toro. I believe it's a Toro.
Very excited about this.
Man, I could not wait to light it. I mean, and then I got it lit, and woo!
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I was like, holy crap. This is fantastic. Right on the first light, sometimes you like that cigar at the very beginning, and you're kind of like, I don't really like the pre-light, and I don't like the first light of it, and the first couple of puffs, you're kind of like, ugh. And then it warms up and it's a good cigar. Well, this one, man, it's good right out of the gate. And I think for the price point on this thing, I mean, if you're not going out and buying, look, if you're going to do like an event with your boys or bachelor party or something like that, or a get together with your friends to play poker, and you got that one guy that doesn't smoke very often, and you don't want to hand him like a super duper high end cigar, I almost want to say, don't even hand him this cigar because this cigar is too good for that.
He might not appreciate it, but at the same time, I think you're right, though, with that price point, what you're getting for it. Oh, my goodness. Real quick, though, Mike, Timothy, Moonshine, Rob, Brian, Eduardo, how you guys doing? Thank you for joining us. I'm getting that sharing in. If you guys do the same for me, be really helpful out there. Yeah, you are absolutely. That's the exact reaction I expect, is that, woo, this is some good stuff right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have to light up, too, using that. We were just talking about this spray can lighter is just so freaking cool. Just so free.
Now, I will say this: my light on the cigar, it's not really keeping a real terribly great burn. I'll probably have to touch it up in a little bit, and I'll keep rotating it in my hand as I smoke it. But a lot of people aren't really big into box pressed, and this is a box pressed cigar, and I would say this is almost wafer like. They're so heavily box pressed, but I prefer box pressed, and I think trends go back and forth where guys like round cigars or some guys like box pressed, and really the whole point behind box pressed was when they would put them on ships, that when they were transporting it, they would make a certain amount of cigars for the sailors that were transporting the cigars, because they would transport the cigars in wine barrels when they were transporting them in bulk. And what would happen is they would open up a dill, take a cigar out, light it up, and then because the boat rocks back and forth, it would roll, fall onto something, catch the boat on fire, and everybody would die.
Not great.
So they fixed that by making box press cigars so that when you set them down, they don't roll and catch fire.
Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna burn anything down right now. That's perfect. That's a really good idea. I always figured, honestly, I thought boats the very first thing I'm thinking fishing. Never, not a life saving thing, but just I don't want to waste my cigar in the water.
Right.
But you look back, it's like, who's gonna save you in the middle of the ocean if you're on a wooden boat and a small fire, even just a small fire, all of a sudden everyone's gone?
Oh yeah.
That's a terrifying thought, especially with tobacco. Everything there is basically kindling. You have just 3 sticks of kindling right now that tastes really good. You know, that's the only difference. I wouldn't use this to start my barbecue unless, oh my goodness, actually now I want to use a cigar to light a barbecue.
I want to say that tobacco's been a commodity since 1573, when the Indians introduced it to white men. And so then they what's his name, Raleigh brought it back to the Queen Elizabeth and showed her tobacco, and boy, it took off like wildfire.
And real quick, yeah, Brian, I like I said, there's some that we don't get. Smokin' has theirs. I think the Officers Club from Cigar Dave, he has one. There's other ones. There's My Monthly Cigar Box. There's Unicorn Box.
Oh, there's like 100 of them.
Yeah, there's tons of them. We can't keep up with all of them. So we'll pick and choose. Like I said, we got Privada again. We got Stogie Bird. We've always been a member of Luxury. We may say, hey, you know what? I don't like this one. Let me try a different one. And for me, personally, what I like to see, and I think why I've always been such a big fan of Luxury, is I'll find in those boxes some hard to find, more expensive cigars. Like I remember after having my first Atabey, I got another Atabey in a Luxury box. I had gotten the 3-year and the 5-year Byrons, and I got a 4-year in the very next month's Luxury box. So it kind of completed the whole year series.
Wow.
So
can't be sad about that.
For me, Luxury's been really good when it comes to those higher end cigars. And it's not a lot of ones like Monte Cristo or Roma Julieta that you're going to find in these, which I like. You're not going to get those. If I wanted that, I'll just go to the local brick and mortar and buy one. I don't want to see stuff that's super readily available, so more boutique stuff is what I like to see. So we'll see what we have in these other 2 boxes.
Well, I'm a member of the Two Guys Smoke Shop one with the Cigar Authority, and they every week they smoke 2 cigars on their show, and they always premiere one of those cigars in their sampler pack that they sell. And everybody has a different philosophy about how they send out their box, how they get their cigars into it, whether they're wanting you to try a new Vitola or just broaden your horizons. Or I mean, the Two Guys Smoke Shop one is $34.99 for the premium, and you always get an extra stick on that one. They've got one that's $29.99, and really it's worth it. You get more money out of those cigars. You get $50 worth of cigars out of that pack, and you get to try stuff that you wouldn't normally try. They were talking about like a different Vitola size that man, they had a couple of people quit their deal because they didn't like the Vitola. Well, that's not the point of it.
No.
The point is you need to try different things. I mean, they got kind of I would say hot water when they sent out like some Toscanos, and a lot of people are like, I don't smoke Toscano. Well, that's your problem. Toscano is a beautiful cigar. They corner the market in Europe. I mean,
there's a lot of them out there.
They are an amazing good stick, and it doesn't have to be humidified.
Right. So, in a matter of fact, our very first PCA, we were staying at the Ellis Island Hotel and Casino, and we actually did not get kicked out. We were asked not to smoke in the karaoke bar while everybody else was having cigarettes. So like,
I'm leaving.
Okay, so we went to the bar, and we were sitting at the bar, and the guy's like, oh man, you guys got cigars? Like, yeah. He's like, back in the day, I used to smoke this cigar. I think it had like an Italian flag on it. It was really good. You could smoke it from either end. You could cut it in the middle. I was like, oh yeah, this one.
Talking about.
And we had gotten some Toscanos from the event. He's like, yeah, that's it. And so I gave it to him. He was super happy. He sat there, smoked, talked to us for a while. So again, just because it's not your favorite cigar doesn't mean it's not going to be somebody else's favorite cigar. Doesn't mean it doesn't still deserve some room in your humidor for, hey, you might be, 5-6 months from now, you know what? I kind of feel like a Toscano. You never know.
Right.
I enjoy them from time to
time.
So
let's start this off.
Real quick before we start this
off.
Don Juan checking in. There was Robert earlier. And Eduardo, it's the Brian's box.
Yes.
The Brian's box that we will be going into in just a second.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to hand Miguel Brian's box.
All right.
I'm going to let you open that after. Jeremy goes through this one here.
I don't know where
I think this one is the platinum.
Yeah, this is the platinum.
So I'll have you go through the platinum first. Then Mike will have you go through that, and then we'll go back to palladium.
I'm going to tag luxury real quick. So we'll start with them.
So in this platinum bag, this is you got a Padron 50th Maduro, which that's a $35 cigar. That's a beautiful cigar. The Oktoberfest, the 2022. This is the Toro. This is a Toro, isn't it? This is a Gordo. I'm sorry.
Toro.
This is a Gordo. This is a 6x60. A Toro would be a 6x50. And then you got the newest firecracker that they just did.
Pretty cool.
And this is the second run of the El Wince. And then this one here, is it the Cipher? The Cipher Needle. So I went and looked this cigar up because I went, oh, that's really cool. It's a nice box. It's a Lancero. It looks really pretty. I've never heard of the brand before, so I went and researched it. And I'm not a big Lancero guy, but I started looking at it, and they want $50 a cigar for these. $50.50 a cigar.
Wow.
And I was like, so for this package that had 4 cigars in it, I got like $100, almost $100 worth of cigars. I think I paid $57 for the Palladium.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you just can't beat that. That's value.
No, and right off the bat, I can tell you that Padron would go into my United States flag humidor for my upper end personal stuff.
Right.
The Lancero would definitely go with the other Lanceros that we have, and the other two, I would be fine smoking anytime.
Right.
I'd put them in the smoking anytime you want it kind of box.
Right. I'm gonna go no with that real quick because that Lancero is part of a deal that actually is a charity stick for the Red Cross. It is the only tobacco product ever allowed to do a charity with them because obviously they have their own standards, their own morals, stuff like that. I get it.
Right.
But the story behind the Cipher, we have a long conversation with the guy who's behind that, and it is an incredible story of his father or his grandfather. His grandfather, who was a World War II POW in a German castle. It was all the officers, British, French officers that were captured throughout the war, and they were treated a little bit because they're officers. There was still somewhat of a semblance of mutual respect in that sense. And the cipher you see on there is the same one that he embroidered on some needlework that he was doing while he was a POW, and it was cipher right underneath. So I guess none of the Germans really cared about Morse code, so they just did it literally on the small flags that they created. And he had one of them at the show, which was just incredible to see this piece of history and the story that goes behind that particular cigar was overwhelming. How much is put into that, how much thought. That's Castagli put that one out, right?
Yep.
That's part of Castagli line, yeah. Super impressive, and I think the boxes are done. There's no more of those coming out. They might do another size, but that is
well. There's 4 sizes of that of that cipher. So, and when I went to go look to I was like, oh, I'm going to check this out. I went to go buy it. There wasn't any.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I want to buy every size.
Yeah.
But because I wasn't paying good enough attention to that line, it sold out quickly. And it's probably just a really small run. But what I love about your story is the history. I love how cigar manufacturers will connect a history to a cigar, and make history buffs of us all, in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I couldn't like pull all that history out about the tobacco when I was talking at the very beginning, but it makes me want to go back and go, oh, well, I need to reaffirm that information I have in my brain, so that the next time I regurgitate it, at least I'm a little bit more accurate.
And I would say that I did feel bad for the guy because he had to have told that story 1,000 times that weekend. It would have been nice if PCA would have given him a stage, took over at once so everybody could hear. Oh, yeah. Because all of us media guys were there with our cameras, and he had to tell the story over and then again tell the story, and then again tell the story. It was a very amazing story, but I just felt bad. He had to keep saying it.
Well, it worked because they were out of boxes before we got there. I mean, they already sold out by the time we got. The only ones they had left were display, and for good reason. Again, great story to it, really powerful, and then it's for a good cause as well. They do a donation to the Red Cross. You can't ask for more than that. And I think, like you said, those two cigars alone, that Padron and that Lancero, you're not.
I think that already puts you over your cost of the box
easily. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a wonderful one.
How's your burn line on your cigar?
That's good,
dude. Mine's like almost. It's not perfectly around, but like, sometimes when it's burning and you're that burn line is like real big and thick. This is like tiny, and it's correcting itself, and not having to do anything major to it. It's a little flaky. The ash is a little flaky, but I mean,
yeah, same.
You can't, for the price of this cigar, what are they running, about $4 a stick?
I want to say 4 to 5.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a bundle of 20 for like $79 on like Atlantic or whatever.
If you're in California, a little pricier.
Yeah, California is a lot pricier. Sorry, I don't mean to mention somebody else's website, but
that's we don't get money through it either way.
that's where I saw it.
But as long as people ordering them, because Artista does sponsor the show,
right?
I'm happy.
So as long as they're making money, that helps us too.
Yeah, and as long as you're smoking good cigars.
Yeah,
and this is, I would call, quite a good cigar. I think you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, and especially, like you said, especially for the price point. If you're just looking to maybe fill up your humidor, like you said, your buddies who might not smoke too often are just trying to get into it, you will not be sad if for some reason they decide, it's not for me. I don't like cigar smoking, or I'm looking for something different. Okay, no big deal. You tried it at least. Appreciate you smoking with me.
Yeah,
and then set it down. No worries about that. And again, I really like them, so I don't want you to waste it. So, catch-22 and deliciousness.
So, Mike, you over there, you have the Brian box from Privada.
I am going to tag Privada real quick.
This is one that Brian selects himself. So it's not the farm roll. It's not the original Privada offering. This is something different. And this is the first time we've ordered it. So I'm actually really interested to see what he picked out and what is going to be inside. So as he opens it, Jeremy, I'm gonna ask you. You don't have to answer just yet. I'll let you answer at the end of the show. But we've been doing our quest for the top 10 cigars of the year. So if there's anything that you think, Juarez.
Yeah.
Easy answer there.
Someone asked me the other day, man, if you could have one cigar like right now, I'm like, Juarez, it's a great deal. Eddie, you're right. Cigars do bring people together.
100%.
Like 100%.
Wait, can I? No, I can't put that there. I'm gonna put this to the ground right now. I'm trying not to keep it in the way of the camera, guys. But yeah, there you have it. The iconic Privada Club logo right there. Throw that hashtag in there if you are part of the group.
So this is Privada as well.
This is the Brian's box, and as Eduardo pointed out, they also have farm rolled and then the original Privada Club. So we have our there we go. So it looks like we have the Sindicado. Ooh, that's a nice one too. Nice, beautiful semi-box, like oval breast almost. Big fan of that. One that I've seen before this that LCA released, the Cinnabon, which is one of my favorites actually out of those lineup. Doesn't taste like a Cinnabon, but I think it's a good thing because that'd be way too sweet for a cigar in my opinion. This is exactly what it should be, I think. Then we have here the Warzone 10 Years War by Espinosa. I have not had this, but I am not going to be disappointed. I called this, sorry, Frankie. I'm excited to try that out. So not something new from Espinosa, the Rabito. What is this, like a 40? 44? 48?
It's like a 46.
Yeah, 46.
That's like a 5.5 by 46.
There's a very thin cigar there, which I prefer. And then we have here, which I believe this is what the Aquitaine in this torpedo shape.
Perfecto.
This is perfect. Oh yeah, you're right. Both right there. That's perfecto. Want to find out what one this is? Well, no, it's a YouTube clip. So I don't want to watch a whole YouTube video in front of you guys. But man, this is again 4 cigars that are coming at you that you're not going to expect any of them. Like you don't know what you're getting month to month, which I really appreciate with all of these because I want something different. If I just wanted to buy cigars, I just go buy cigars.
Well, the Cinnabon is a collector. They only made so many of those, and then that's it. They weren't going to make any more. They received a cease and desist order from the Cinnabon company to not make that band.
Yeah, it looks a little. The blue is like dead on.
Right.
If you didn't know any better, you could buy this over at Cinnabon, and you would be like, "Oh, they have different products out now." You know, the same logo on a coffee cup. Look at the handful of cigars in it. That'd be a great.
When they first
Christmas
came out,
gift
I think I bought almost a box.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, I think I still have probably 12.
Now I will say that the Privada box was the most inexpensive box I had purchased.
What's that running?
I want to say it was $24.99
for all those cigars.
Yeah.
Well, here in California, yeah, this is 12 on its own. The Cinnabon, if I remember correctly. This Aquitaine is probably going to be about the same.
Yeah.
Maybe 13. So that's 24 right there.
So you got your money's worth.
And you look at Espinosa and the Sindicato, that's easily your money almost double. So
man, they paid a lot of money for that Espinosa band. That is a beautiful band.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's going to look good on tables and stuff that I make.
If you can, you guys can see it right now. I would do a whole table of that right here. That would look awesome.
Yeah, I'm making 20 by 16 tables of these. So
check that out, guys.
When they're available, I'll let your guys know.
There we go, like that.
Like a little side. It's a little side table. You'll be able to put by your chair where you smoke all the time.
Very cool. So up next, you guys, from luxury, we have the Palladium. Palladium?
Want to go Palladium next?
The Palladium.
Palladium. Yeah, so Jeremy, I'll let you open that one up.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Embarrassment of riches today. I like it.
Okay. So they send you like. So what's funny is the Platinum, they send you a card and it tells you all the different cigars on it. The Palladium, they send you the same card, but they've got a QR code and you have to go look it up. And so it's like, okay, whatever. This is one of their labels, and it's just a regular stick that's bandless. I don't know because I'd have to go and QR code this. I normally do, and I normally write on it what it is. And normally they're normally rare stuff. I just haven't got to that yet, so I'm sorry. And then this is Aroma Craft.
Another Aquitaine.
Another Aquitaine. I think this is the HL because this has the real flat top. So what they do with the HL is they roll it to a torpedo, and then they cut it off, and then they cap it, which is kind of cool. You got the Lambert. That looks like the natural.
That's the newest Lambert they came out with.
Right, the 1675.
That's some nice stuff, yeah.
Matter of fact, one of our club members won a box of those when we were doing our raffles.
Yeah.
The Manello. This is Manuel Quesada's 75th. This is his cigar that what's it called? Honors him.
Yeah, very good.
He's a nice guy. Holy crap! If you can meet anybody, he's. This is a 101, isn't it?
Matt Booth.
Room 101, Matt Booth, and this is a Lancero. That is a really cool label too. I'm sorry, I don't know a ton, but all of these are really light cigars with the exception of the Quesada. And then one more, and this is the Cavalier. And
the brand new Cavalier.
Yeah, the brand new Cavalier. And this is a Rothschild. That's a 4.5 by 50. That's a beautiful cigar. It's got double banded. I think it's a little overkill for a Rothschild, but
this is the inner circle, or right? Is it the name?
The inner circle.
That's right. Wonderful. You know what? It might be small, but it deserves both bands. It really does.
Okay.
Yeah.
And isn't this broadleaf?
You know what? I'm not positive.
I don't remember,
but I remember how much I loved it. Not that strong though. So broadleaf maybe, but just a lighter blend on the inside then, because it wasn't like a powerhouse of a cigar.
Right.
But the flavors were smooth and through.
Well,
wonderful stuff.
If you didn't just see me do this, I pulled 6 cigars out of this bag. Every bag has a Boniva pack in it. And the nice thing about that is say you're not like a big cigar purchaser, but you like to have like a big variety. And well, when you get this in, it's already fresh. You can throw it on your desk at your office or in your house and not worry about having to put it into your humidor.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting 6 cigars right here. They don't always send 6. Sometimes it's 5. Sometimes it's 4, depending on the value of the cigars.
Yeah.
But this one, I believe, was $53.95 or something like that. Way worth it. You're getting your money's worth, especially if you live in California like we do. You're getting your money's worth with these cigar clubs. I'm really digging it. I can't say enough about luxury. There's been a couple of other ones that I want to try. I'd love to try smoke-ins.
I really liked smoke-ins too, and I would like to. I'm gonna have to try out Brian's too, the 420 pack. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I need the keys back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you need those to open the next one.
Yeah.
The thing I like about smoke-in is though maybe it wasn't always something I've never had before,
right,
but it's always something I enjoy. So even if I smoked it before, I know what to expect from it. Like it's a Rocky or something. It was like the new one, the Disciple or the ALR or something. And they were not only worth the price point, but they're always something very quality. It's not just some random thing he threw in there because he had extras. They put good stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good stuff not just for the cigar nerds, but for people who, like you said, maybe don't smoke as regularly. Maybe they're the guys who aren't collecting. Maybe they don't have 3 humidors like us, or someone has a couple, little bit of collection.
Some more unlike me that has 4,000 cigars at his house.
That's preparation. That's much different.
But like I was saying though, with these cigar lines, or cigar packs that we're getting in, they all have a different philosophy how they put them together, and you may not go with you may not, like Smoke Inn has one that they're unbanded and you get 5 cigars. Well, that's not me. I would never get that one. But and they're numbered and whatever, and they want guys to go and review them all, and that's fine too if you're that kind of guy.
Right.
I don't have time for that.
It's a lot of fun though. If you like that, it's a lot of fun.
And there's a lot of participation that's there. My participation happens here amongst all of my friends, and that type of thing requires some participation. I know that they have they hold like a digital Zoom call, and all these guys that light them together and they talk about it and they enjoy it. Hey, if that's you, good on you, man.
Yeah, because I remember when Privada rolled out the farm rolled, it came out at a lower price point because they were all unbanded, and it was a really big thing. People really liked it. A lot of newer smokers like, hey, I just want to get cigars and I don't want to pay a whole lot.
Yeah.
So they went for the farm rolled and it did really well for Privada. So, cigar smokers are different. So, like you said, it doesn't work for you. There's still a ton of people that it works for, and that's why they do them.
Right. And if it doesn't work out for you, there's going to be one out there that's going to work.
100%. And then I believe our last on the list, I just tagging them right now, would be Stogie Bird.
It is Stogie Bird, and I'm going to say it's my favorite packaging so far.
The packaging is going to be the winner.
That is nice.
I wonder if that's just for Halloween, the black and orange.
I don't think so, because I think I remember Big Ash doing one.
Orange, yeah.
It was orange also.
Yeah, but it really does work for right now, though. So they wanted to say it was for Halloween.
We got it's that little bird there. I don't know if you guys
can show it off on camera. We got to be at this side. There we go.
I don't think you can see it. Oh, there you go.
You can see it, yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Eddie says that Smoke Inn has a great COTM club. And I think yeah. And you know what? I've seen Mitch He gets that one, and
it's really good one.
it is a really great one.
Yeah,
Oh, look at all those stickers, man.
All these stickers.
I don't know what it is about cigar guys and stickers, but
who doesn't like the good stickers?
Right.
I'm just making sure I take all the ones that say Cody Rhodes on them before Miguel gets a chance.
What? Oh, is there an American Nightmare in there?
Nightmare.
Is there that cigar in there?
Don't know.
Open it up. Put the stickers down. Oh, I want one. Oh, please be more than one. Oh,
that's cool. Monthly cigars. That's a cool sticker.
Well, glad. Yeah, I like that. But seriously,
this one's cool too. Stogie Bird Red Bull.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you guys gotta be careful with that stuff though, because the same thing happened to Cinnabon's gonna happen there. Red Bull does not play around with their advertising. After they got sued, no.
So we're getting 2, 4, 5 cigars in this one.
All right.
The first one is one that we actually know. It's from Esteban Carreras. It's the Mr. Brownstone and the Maduro. So that is one that we know pretty darn well.
Heck yeah.
Is that a Placentia?
La Bestia?
Let me see. I think we've... No. We have a band similar. I have not had that before. La Beast.
I'm getting old. I have to like look under my glasses.
Let's see where it is on this thing because they give you a...
Brian, if you could post it on our page too, I'd appreciate that. The link for people who want to sign up.
Wow, it's got a lion's head on it. Everything.
There's only 50.
It's MJ Frias cigars from the Dominican.
MJ Frias.
Let's see. Up next, we have Lord Louis.
Lord Louis. I like the name. I'm not gonna lie. Dark Band. That's also another
good-looking band too.
Box. Actually, similar to this box press, just a thicker cigar. So, like, hold that guy up for me, so you guys can see. Like, they're basically the same, just different.
Yeah, this would be like a 52, and in a box press. And what's beautiful is the leaf on this thing. It's real oily, and it's not toothy at all. It's real. That's a pretty leaf.
That is, yeah, that's exquisite.
That's gorgeous.
And then up next we have the 4 Kicks limited edition 2021.
Oh snap! 4 Kicks is wonderful stuff.
Oh yeah.
What is this? What is it?
Wow. And that's a Perfecto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's look at that. Man.
And they give you a card similar to like the one from Privada in here, but this one has all the cigars. So I got the mid tier. So if you went with the high end tier, this would be all the cigars that you would get off of it.
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, why are there so many on here? I was like, oh, okay. So those are the ones I didn't get. And their brand of the month is 724 cigars. So we have a 724 here. Factory 57, I think.
I've never had a bad 720.
Solid stuff.
Right?
Solid stuff. Good company. Good people work for them.
This is the K.A. Kendall. So the other ones that we would have gotten would have been the Supreme Tobacco. Excuse me. Old Hampshire Vintage Fresh. And the Warzone would have been the other one. So you would have got the Warzone in both of them. That's interesting.
So sad. So sad now. But you know what? I got to hunt those down because I have not tried one of Cody Rhodes cigars yet. I got to try that out.
So what's...
Yeah, so it shows you right here. So the $20 pack comes with these two. Okay. The 40 comes with these plus this. And then the, I think the $60 one, yeah, comes with these, all these.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they just piggyback it on and just add.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
The box itself is pretty darn cool. I don't know exactly what this is. Okay, this is just promotional stuff that I'm guessing you could buy from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all just promotional stuff. $35 packs, it looks like, on all these.
I like that. I like the they included that in there. You know, if you have the someone's attention already, use it. Brian, actually, you know what, Brian? We're sorry they had not gone out yet. With our mom's surgery switching dates, it actually got changed to tomorrow. So we had to switch all the things that we had scheduled to take care of her, the kids, and whatnot. Basically, a week, and that 1 week really messed all the plans up. But we'll have them out ASAP. But yeah, it was a little bit of a hiccup there. Glad she's gonna have everything taken care of now, so that's good. But was not expecting that situation. How much was the Stogie Bird box?
The Stogie Bird box was $40. They do have codes everywhere that you can find to get, I think, like $5 off or free shipping and stuff like that. I know Luxury has our code where you guys can get your first shipping free. I don't have a code for Privada. but I know that Privada was the most inexpensive, then Stogie Bird, then Luxury. In my opinion, personally, and you guys can give yours as well, I think that the Platinum would have been the best bang for the buck.
We're going, this is Platinum, right? And this Palladium?
Yes.
Okay. So Platinum, Palladium.
Although I do like the Inner Circle, I do like the Aquitaine, I do like the cigars that came in the Platinum or the Palladium. And those are fantastic as well. I was a big fan of the Sigabon. And again, the Aquitaine. The 4 Kicks, I think, will probably be my favorite out of the bunch because I've tried the 4 Kicks, I've tried the 724 and the Mr. Brownstone. I think for me, for my value, for my money's worth, the Platinum is where I would sit as far as what I think would be the best out of what we have here.
Interesting. Yeah. I can see that argument very easily.
Jeremy?
Oh, the Palladium.
Palladium?
Yeah, by leaps and bounds. But all of the ones that we've opened and the ones that you guys opened or whatever, boy, those are amazing. Like
yeah,
like I want to as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna do both of them because I think like me, I've got like a budget that I spend on cigars every month, and this won't hurt my budget.
Now,
this won't break the bank.
If we could put an asterisk live on the camera, because I think at least once or twice a month, you'll come in the club back. I'm not buying cigars anymore, guys. I'm done.
There's got to be an embargo.
Yeah, he's like, guys, I spent too much on cigars. I'm done. I can't do it.
I always walk in and go, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I've bought more cigars.
And then the next maybe 20, 30 minutes later, you're in your shop because the shop's right here, guys. He'll come in. Guys, I had a deal. I just bought 2 boxes.
Well, if there's a deal.
Well, after I just said it like 15 minutes ago, I'm not going to buy any cigars. Then I come in and go, oh, crap, I found this great deal. I was listening to this one podcast, and oh, my God, this is amazing. And then I end up buying it, and then I end up sitting on those cigars for 3 years. And then we have an event down here, and then I bring those boxes down, and I set them out, and everybody's like, how did you get a hold of these cigars, man? I'm like, oh, I bought them 3 years ago.
Wow,
so remember that dad walked in the club and said I wasn't going to buy anything anymore? Yeah, I lied.
Yeah. I know. So this is not me being braggadocious.
Mike, what about you? What do you think was the best value for the buck?
The best value, I think we can all agree on that one, but they each have their own really high points. Like the Stogie Bird stuff came with that ancillary content, which I really appreciated, and the coolest packaging, and it's a really good deal still. The Privada comes with stuff that you're only going to find at Privada Club. So again, another really cool thing and a good reason why the hashtag We Are Privada stays very strong at all times. And then Luxury does some amazing work, not only in the boxes, but as Eduardo pointed out, they have their Create series coming out soon. If you are a member, you're going to get some really good discounts in your emails for being a member.
Yeah, I like how not only do they do that for members, if you're a member, you get it like sometimes 10, 15, 20% off.
Yeah.
But that also you can tack on to whenever they're having sales already.
Yes.
I remember when they were first doing Viva La Vidas in the different sizes of the pack. I think the pack was like $90, $100, and they had given 20% off, so it was $80. And then you could use your membership discount. I think I ended up getting it for like $60.
Crazy.
And I was like, that's really, really good deal. So if you're a member, keep up on those emails, keep up on their Instagram, because they'll do little sales here and there that you could tack on your membership discount to, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So there's value to all of them. I think price point is going to be good no matter where you go, because all of them, I think they outkick their coverage, no problem.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to personal preference, which groups you like, because all of them do have their own ancillary group, their own community of cigar smokers, and it doesn't hurt to be a part of all of them. Honestly, like you said, if it doesn't hurt the budget, if you really enjoy, someone else curating a little extra something for you every month, 1 or 2 of them, go for a couple of them. But for the price point to what you're getting, for this month, it was the Palladium.
Well, the nice thing about Luxury, and I think the other clubs do it as well. But if you are a club member and you're receiving your monthly cigars, you always get a code every month that gives you a certain percentage off, like box prices or 5-packs, and then I get texts almost every day from Luxury, which you would think would be annoying, but it's not. Hey, this cigar just came out. If you want to get in getting this cigar, and because what will happen is they'll send out the email, and by the end of the day, all of it's all sold out. But if you're paying attention to your texts, you can go, oh, that's in. I better get that right now, and then you'll purchase it, and then you'll be in on you'll get the special price, and you'll get all of that other stuff. And one thing that I don't think they like to promote, but there's a couple of brands out there that do not allow discounts.
Right.
And they allow that discount on those brands through their website. And I'm not going to talk about those brands. No. We don't need to.
But you can find yourself.
But you can find that out yourself, and get that 20% off. And sometimes on special days, they'll send you a code. Hey, here's 25 or 30% off on just today. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go buy that.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's right. So nice.
They could make so much more money if they sent that to Jeremy every day.
Well, see, there's a little
Don't give any ideas.
Little side note there too about email marketing and text marketing. Everyone's like, oh, you don't want to bug people too much because you think like, oh, it's going to get annoying. But the people who find it annoying are the ones who are probably not going to buy from you anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll weed themselves out. The people who will want to see that every day, and those who are on the fence all of a sudden see, while they're putting in a lot of effort, maybe it's worth more of a checkout. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's just how it works. It gets the oil.
Well, they don't automatically sign you up either on the tech stuff.
Which
you have to go in like they'll ask you in the email, hey, would you like to sign up for text messages? And you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then if you want to opt out, you just type in stop, like all the normal, texts that you get, the annoying texts that you get. But I really, really enjoy luxury, and 100%. It's almost like Christmas Day when you get that box.
Yep.
And your wife's like, I ain't got another box of cigars in, you knucklehead. And so I'll get it and open it up. Oh, hey, look at this. This is awesome. So, I mean, it's almost like unwrapping a gift that you get every month. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And now I get it twice because I'm in both of them.
Well, Christmas has turned into, I get a pack of socks every year, and the kids give me a hug, the younger brothers and sisters. So that's, I'm happy for that. But this is a lot nice. You get a Christmas every month, little something. So that does not hurt. That's a wonderful thing.
Well, on top of that, they're going out and they're doing the research for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going out and saying, hey, this is the new thing. We've already tested it and tried it. We like it. We want you to try it and like it too.
Oh, heck yeah.
And then when you feel like you're in the know, or when you're talking to one of your friends about oh, hey, have you heard about this new cigar? And you're clueless, and then you get in your luxury pack, and you're like, oh, this has one of those cigars in it.
Yes.
And then you get to try it out, and then you can either go and buy it. I mean, there are a couple. They're like that one firecracker, that El Wense, that sold out in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And we have it right
so,
there now.
and I have that. I bought through 2 different websites. I bought 2 boxes of each of that format. I think it's a silly format, but they hold value.
Right.
And people like those. And when you go to like an event, you want to have something like super special, and you want to hand out like a super special cigar, you can go, hey man, you can't get these. I barely got them. That's how special these are. You have to be in the know. And I love that I've got guys that come to me and go, hey, so you got anything that's real limited? And I'm like, well, yeah, I've got boxes and boxes of limited stuff, but try the regular stuff first before you start jumping in the limit. Like I was saying, that Juarez, that's readily available
and wonderful,
and it tastes like a chocolate bar, and the price point is key, and you can get it from almost every website because everybody loves that cigar.
It's true. It's very true.
And then certain websites like I was saying, I belong to Atlantic, and I'm one of their VIP members, and I'm not a part of their monthly subscriber, but because I'm a part of their VIP, I get some really good special pricing on a lot of stuff, and I get emails that warn you, hey man, this cigar is coming out tomorrow at such and such time. If you want to get the cigar, log in and buy it at this time.
Helpful.
And
very helpful.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit like day trading with cigars, but on the flip side, it really, really makes a difference, and it's something I really enjoy.
Richard, today's cigar is the Buffalo 10 Natural from Artista Cigars. It actually still has the old name on it. It says El Artista on the label.
It's Artista. Don't worry about it. All right, calm down. Calm down with that. It is Artista. Get the L out. What was it? Tom, we did not do cigar club or did not do smoke in cigar club today, but I still hear a lot of good stuff about it. It's not for everybody. Again, the stuff you get in there usually isn't the rarest, but it's usually quality stuff. And for the price point, you're always going to get over what you paid for it. So, especially here in California, that's one of the other caveats I got to say in there. Definitely, I think it's worth it. But the ones we have here, I think, are just to do above and beyond the jobs. Again, for those just tuning in, it was Stogie Bird, 2 versions of Luxury and Privada's Brian box.
And we'll allow Abe to send us one of those boxes to 8303 Sun Harbor Drive, Bakersfield, California 93312.
Many as you want.
And we will review them for you here on the Bakersfield Gentleman. Am I overstepping?
No,
yeah, I mean we will totally. But the other thing is too is with Abe, he has a great reputation. His service is great. His company is great.
Such a nice guy, too.
And they're it's a great company to deal with. Like all of these companies, they will bend over backwards. When you call them, like I've called Luxury, one time my credit card had a problem. It got canceled or whatever. Not canceled, but I lost it and I had a new one. And I was having the dickens of a time trying to log in to change it all out. It was a little unfriendly on their website to do that. They fixed that since then. The lady on the other line, I gave her my new card. We talked for a second. Find out that her husband's a traveling person that does 18-wheelers. She goes, oh, he comes through Bakersfield all the time. I said, have him stop by Calibras. I got parking. I will give him some cigars. We'll sit down. We'll smoke some. He can rest here for a few minutes, for like 2-3 hours before he keeps on going. And she's like, really? And so, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting this call. I mean, it's these companies, they're really, really great. And I think that they're looking, even though Luxury Cigar only sends out one sticker and the sticker they send out isn't great and they change it out every once in a while, and those stickers are great, but whereas Stogie Bird sent out all these really cool stickers.
Yeah, there's
stickers, look, it's not about the stickers, but boy, it's neat to get something like a little trinket, I've received key rings from Luxury where I'm a painter, so I have to literally put keys on things all the time.
Yeah.
So I just put those aside, and when it's time to give the key back to the customer, I always give it back to them with the Luxury Cigar label key ring, and I mean, it's neat to get little extra tchotchkes.
The very first Luxury came out with the Bovita Butler.
Oh, yes. Really?
Yeah.
That was interesting. That was really
every
cool.
tier. The very first one they sent out got a Bovita Butler.
Well, I just think it's neat. Two Guys Smoke Shop, they've sent out lighters and cutters, and I mean, they're not anything that's super duper special, but it's nice to have those little lighters and cutters. And then if you get like a beginning cigar smoker that's a friend of yours, and you want to get them into cigars, whatever, and you're giving them those little trinkets, well, it's got their names and stuff on it. They're going to go to those websites too.
Yeah, I'm with a couple of comments. Eduardo says that Stogie Bird has a buddy system where they'll send you 2 of each sticks. Got to check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that idea a lot.
I don't have any buddies, but I'm all in.
Brad said that they've expanded the warehouse, so Smoke Inn has definitely upgraded their Cigar of the Month Club, which I can definitely agree with that. They have done a great job of getting new cigars in there, new technology, like they're doing their NFT with Tatuaje. So it's very interesting the new steps they're taking. And Eduardo, it's like a Happy Meal when you get that extra bonus stuff. An adult Happy Meal. If you got let's see, what would you put in there? I would have a cigar, one of the single bottles of whiskey, a little, what do you call it? A steak and a baked potato. I think that would be a perfect Happy Meal. Oh, good to go. What else do you need? We are, the Bakersfield Gentleman lighters. The only thing is you got to order so many to start with.
And they're not cheap.
Yeah, they're
not cheap. I remember the first time we were talking to Alex about it, getting it on just, a simple dual torch lighter.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, you need to order 2,500 units. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 10, bro. He was like, yeah, we don't do that.
Well,
we'll figure it out.
The setup fee for the print, and then the lighters are X amount of, go buy your own lighter.
Yeah, we will figure it out, though, because I do want to have that. Other than that, that's what I got for today.
Yep.
Guys, we got to play Friday kind of by ear just to see how everything goes tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we're for sure going to be on, but we're going to do our best.
No show on Halloween. And no show the first Friday of November. We have 2 charity events that we're doing golf tournaments for, so we'll be out.
Right.
There for the Officer Down 999 Foundation, as well as the Kern County Sheriff's Department. I forget what theirs is called. Golf tournament on the 4th of November for Sheriff Youngblood. So we'll be out there beginning of the week, end of the week for 2 different charity events. So we won't have shows those days. Other than that, don't forget, you guys, Cigar Heritage Festival is December 4th.
Yes.
If you guys have a chance to get out to Tampa and be there for that, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be there filming, talking, podcasting, everything, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss out if you're in the area or if you can get to be in the area at that time.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're support the Patreon page for the Biggest Gentleman. It's what, $15?
$15. Yeah.
And you get some nice tchotchkes every once in a while, and every dollar helps, because this right here, this isn't free. We for us to bring this type of thing to you guys, you gotta support us a little bit. And I really appreciate all the support you do. I'm a supporter. I've been a supporter for a while, and I really enjoy everything that the gentleman put out. And then also one other thing, Cigars for Warriors. Support your Cigars for Warriors, and then also, if you're not supporting a local charity in your area, $10-15 can really make a difference. To if you like dogs, support the dog charity. If you like the 999 association, man, they will take your money and give it to a police officer's family that has had a problem. And we need to support our military and support our first responders every chance you can get.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's very true. Your locals are going to go a long way. I think the average, like when you spend local, 80% of it stays in your area. So the same is true, if not more true, with your charities. So if there's one local, I'm sure you'll find one you like. Everybody does. So check them out. And we will see you guys soon.
Yep. You guys have a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, thanks so much.